Hello, Taurus. Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. How are you, my bull gang? I hope you're well. Thank you so much for clicking here. Whether you are Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter, or you're just here to cross-watch, I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for the ways you love on this channel. Thank you for your thumbs up. If you want to see this tribe grow, just keep hitting that thumbs up if you like the content. And thank you for being in the comments. I like to be there too. Thanks for allowing me to get to know you just a little bit. Okay, here we go, Taurus. This is not a reading that is timed or dated. When you find it, you'll find it. Let's take a look here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. This is for Taurus, please. All right. Diligence, Taurus. One. It's this one. Ooh, interesting. I like it. Diligence, new beginning. Look, you cannot put down the sword just yet. No, it's time to just keep diligently moving slowly, methodically, in a very solid way into your future is what I want to say. The diligence here is what has brought you to the new beginning. And please don't ever lose sight of that, because you can lose your diligence. And when you do, things can go sideways. We have the voyage. You're waiting for something. You're waiting for something here. The voyage card in the reverse tells me that maybe, for some of you could have booked a trip and maybe you're waiting to hear something about it. For some of you who have booked the trip, you're not going to go. I think I got that message for you one time before, very recently. So for some of you, don't get freaked out, but for some of you, if you have booked a trip, I feel like it's not going to work out. I feel like you're not going to go on that trip. It might be for reasons of money. You might back out of it and decide that you just don't want to spend your money there. Not that you don't have it, but maybe that's not really where I want to spend my money. Diligence, there is a new beginning. I really think that everything happens for a reason. And if this is actually a trip that you end up not going on, that it's for a reason. And I think it's because of this new beginning here. You might end up having some sort of a fluctuation in your finances. And I don't think it's going to be terrible or awful, but it could be like, it feels like it's quick and then it burns out. It feels like maybe you log into your banking and your bank account says something different than what it is. And now you got to make a phone call to find out what's going on. It feels like it's something temporary that's wobbly. It feels wobbly to me. I don't know why it feels wobbly, but we have a new beginning. And I think these things are wobbling about because it's almost like it's in a stall, because there's some sort of a new beginning here. And you've been diligent up to this point. So please, if it gets to this point, like maybe you're the one who's been putting away money for a trip that you've wanted to go on for a while, and then all of a sudden the furnace breaks. And now you're not going on your trip because of reasons of security. Something's gone on at home, something, home, hearth, maybe you didn't get the bonus, it's whatever it is, it's to do with money. We've got adventures. Yeah, I think you were about to go on an adventure, but I honestly think because it's in the future that you have, you're going to go on an adventure, all right. Look at that. Somebody's going to be taking a risk to go on an adventure in the future. It's going to bring inner peace. I like it. All right. All right, Taurus, let's take a look here. Tell me what the tarot wants Taurus to know, please. You've been diligent up to here, Taurus. Even though the new beginning is here, don't get lax. Even if things aren't turning out the way you want them to right now, the voyage is in the reverse. Right now, it's like if it's not the trip thing, y'all, it's somebody's voyage or somebody's journey. Somebody just put the brakes on it. It's like we're waiting for something. It's a holding pattern. That's what it feels like. It's like the time where you've canceled the trip, but the money's not anywhere. It's not with them and it's not in the bank yet. It's kind of floating about. Tell me more about Taurus, please. We have the Ace of Cups. Somebody's loyal AF. That's what I'm going to say. The diligence. Eight of Swords. Up in your head about the new beginning. Tell me more. The Fool. I like it. Kind of was just saying what I was just saying, isn't it? Right? We're waiting for some sort of, we're in a holding pattern. Something is about to begin, but it's not yet here. And something has ended, but you're not yet at the new beginning. It's kind of a place where you're just dangling for a moment energetically. Everything's going good, I think. It's just not going great. It's just meh. Waiting for this new beginning here. Some of you might be moving. Some of you might be waiting, like maybe the purchase of a house, or waiting to see if you get the new apartment, the new condo. It feels like somebody here is willing to walk away from security. The Eight Cups is like, the Eight Cups isn't a terrible place to be. It's not. It's not a terrible place to be, but it also is with the knowing that there's still two cups out there, right? There's still love out there. So I want to say that it feels like you want to move, or you feel like you should make a move, like security changes. So I feel like it's, you're buying the apartment, moving from a place that was rented and buying an apartment. It feels like it has something to do with your money and where you live, the way you live. I think that you've decided you can move up to the sky, to the deluxe apartment in the sky. Oh my gosh, you guys. There's so much music in my head, including show trailers. Oh boy. So I want to say that you're moving up, that you are changing your environment, that you're moving up. The Eight Cups was a great place to be. It might have even been your place of healing, but it feels like you know that there's more out there for you. And so that's where you're going. Maybe you've been working extra hard. Oh. Yes, I think you've been dreaming of doing that since you were a child. The Six of Cups is here with the Two of Pentacles. It feels like you're someone who may have grown up in a home that didn't have a lot of finances, or if there were, the finances were always having to go to something else or someone else. It feels like you had to have the courage to, as a child, to sort of, you probably didn't have all the things that your friends had, right? And it probably showed, like it probably stuck out. Maybe you just didn't like that. Like you didn't like not having enough. And so I feel that you've really been working on your security, waiting in this in this holding pattern where you're dangling. I feel like you're making plans in your 3D world, whether that is making more money so you can move, or it's a realization, that you've got a fire in your heart here that needs tending to. You need to find if the Two Cups is out there or not. Yeah, it's time to move up. Okay, let's clarify just a little bit. Excuse me. Yeah, we're full on fall, of course, right? And your girl has a lot of just pesky allergies. Nothing terrible, but yeah. And of course the weather, probably the air quality where you are hasn't been great either because of all the fires, right? So I have a little frog in my throat today. Excuse me. All right. Tell me about Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We have the Queen of Swords. Just going to get a glass of water here. Hang on. So we got the Queen of Swords, right? She's the one who is liberated. She says what she wants. Yep. She doesn't really care if you like it or not, but she says what she wants. She's someone who is very assertive, not aggressive, someone who never means to hurt, where her sword lands. She never means to cut anyone, but she's committed to telling the truth and being very honest and speaking up for herself, saying something that I never really said before. And it might have to do with the Ace of Cups. We have the Hierophant. We have the Ten of Swords. We have the Death card, and we have the World. Interesting energies. Are you ever going to get that commitment, Taurus? Hey? For some of you, I feel as though you think you've got this new beginning on a loop in your head. It feels like you really want to be with someone. You really want to be committed to someone. It could be someone who's Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Could be another Taurus. Could be Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo. Scorpio, yeah, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus. I do think for some of you that you are moving. Yeah, it feels like you're ending an old chapter. I want to say that the place that you are right now, if I'm connecting with you for this part of the reading, that if it's the place that you're at right now, I feel like you're moving from there because your abundance is transforming. Your security is transforming. I think that you now are in the future, going forward into the future, wherever that is that your money is about to be really good. It feels like it's very close. So transformation of the security, which causes you to move up. It causes you to leave the 8 cups, which is a great place of your healing, but it's time to go find the 2 now. And so I think this is you closing the chapter on the old life. The old life where I feel that you were scared of change or scared of transformation. For some of you, that trip's getting canceled. I'm just saying. Sorry. Okay, so we have Aries energy here as well, if I didn't say. All right, tell me why we're in the holding pattern. It feels like if you're the one who's in the holding pattern right now, you feel like you're just dangling there, waiting like nothing's going on. And you're waiting, but you can feel that something is coming. If you're in that position right now, I'm going to say you're the closest. You're the closest you've ever been to something really going great. And not only great in your finances, but great as it pertains to adventure, because I feel like you're venturing out to find happiness, to find 2 more cups, to find love. I feel like you have to, I feel like you have to. I feel that you have to close this chapter and move away to a new chapter, right? You're taking a risk. That's what it could be. Taking a risk on an adventure, which was both on the bottom of this deck, right? It's going to bring inner peace. All right. Just listening. Yeah, why are we in the holding pattern, right? Tell me about the holding pattern. In the holding pattern, the Ace of Cups is being concealed from you. I think you're going to find the 2 cups. As you're in the holding pattern here, that we've got 8 cups here. The 8 cups is here. So it feels like in the holding pattern here, it's almost like, the Ace of Cups is concealed. It's almost like you're looking at it as the 8 cups. You're looking at it as a place where I've had a good time here, but it's time to go. And I think it's probably the place you live for some of you. But the 7 of Swords is here with the Ace of Cups. And so it makes me almost want to take this away and say that, like, the Ace of Cups is being concealed. You don't see it. Here, it's on the way, though. Like, it's super close, right? We're almost at the end of the reading here, very much in the future. Like, it's almost like you're on the precipice of change. I want to say, like, it's right there. Tell me what the Fool is, please. Fool, please. Something's transforming this journey here because something ended. That's what caused the new beginning. You ended something that you thought about for a very long time, that you were thinking, oh, maybe that's the commitment I need. Maybe that's what I need to do. I feel like you ended it. I feel like you stop overthinking the situation and you just decide to disconnect and move on. I think you close the cycle and it's time for the new beginning. So I think that Taurus gets the new beginning because they choose to stop overthinking and close a cycle here. So what is the Fool bringing? The Fool brings someone who has something to say. They might be from the past. I mean, I'm not going to ignore that the Knight of Swords is pointed to the past. Tell me what else I need to know. It's the Ten of Cups. Somebody wants to talk to you about something pretty damn serious, and you don't know what to make of it. Why is that? Oh, it's the Emperor. Taurus. Okay, so the new beginning is here. I feel like the Ace of Cups is around the corner. Absolutely. And I also feel like somebody that you already know who is the Emperor. And I say somebody you already know because I think you've already spoken with them, or how can I say? You've already spoken to them, experienced them speaking at you. That doesn't necessarily mean that that's a conversation. It's almost like a boss giving orders. It feels like if this Emperor is someone from the past for you, for those of you that it is, doesn't have to be for everybody, but if this is someone from the past, this is someone that you had sharp words with. But I also feel for some of you, this may have been your boss or your superior. It doesn't have to be. The Emperor is an energy, but the Emperor is also a person, right? Who has control of the whole empire. Like this is someone who is, maybe a business owner, or someone who's a CEO or CFO, somebody who takes care of everybody, makes the decision that's best for all involved. So I think you know that about this person already. I'm supposed to tell you that so you know who I'm talking about. This person is someone who you saw in the Eight of Swords, someone who wasn't talking, someone who wasn't giving you any information, someone who had shut it down. They were stuck in their head. But this person is coming by to talk about the Ten of Cups. Interesting. Tell me why the Emperor's coming by now. For balance, it feels like the Emperor and you have probably had some words. I think the ending was with this person. And I feel like the Emperor wants to have balance with the Empress. What? Why? Why do we need balance with the Empress? I know the answer already. I'm a psychic. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I know why. Because it's been a very long time. It feels like we haven't spoken. It's been a very long time, and here comes the message. It's time to speak. Yeah. So those of you who identify as the Empress, and because you're Taurus and Libra doesn't mean you're the Empress, but if you are the person who knows the criteria, and that is that you have a lot of lessons to learn. If you are, in fact, the Empress, then I feel like your Emperor is here to make good with you. Somebody who wants to put things in balance after a very long time of silence. It feels like probably 5 or 7 years for some of you. And it feels like somebody here is coming in to bring some sort of equilibrium or balance to the situation. And I really do feel that for the Emperor, it's important to have justice. And I think that the justice the Emperor is after is the Empress. I feel like the Emperor really gets it now. And not only do they get it about themselves, but they get it about you, because you are the counterpart, right? Yeah. So it makes sense. I feel like this is something that's coming up. I feel like there's a conversation and a balance between the Emperor and the Empress finally, y'all. Finally. And I think that there's a door that closes here. If the door closes, is it the end? Because the World card is wrapping that shit up. Yeah. Let's wrap it up. It's been years. All right. Tell me about the World card, please. Is this the end? Oh, is this the beginning or is it the end? When will I see you again? That's a song. Yeah. My mom used to play it all the time. All right. Tell me, is it the end or do we carry on after the end? Oof. Why are we scared? It's fearful of the ending. See, we all are fearful of the ending, but we don't understand as it leads to so many more beautiful things in the beginning, right? Taking risks is really all what it's all about. I feel like this is coming together, I want to say, and that somebody here is scared as hell of this soulmate connection. Somebody is, whether it's you or them. We've got Capricorn energy here. We have Libra and Taurus. We have Aries. Who's Scorpio, Taurus, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. On the bottom of the deck, we have Leo. All right. So what I think is going to happen here is I feel like somebody is really... I want to say that they have a lot of doubt and they're really fearful that the person who is in the immediate future is the soulmate. So either the Emperor doesn't believe the Empress is the soulmate or the Empress doesn't believe the Emperor is the soulmate. Somebody doesn't believe what's going down is the actual thing that's going down. They're scared of it. They're like, I don't know. I've been wrong before. I thought that other person was my soulmate, and they were, by the way. But what you didn't realize is we all have a lot of soulmates. And that's why I don't understand why we waste our lives getting stuck on one person. Just listening. Do we go from disappointment and sadness and heartbreak to the Ace of Wands? I think this goes off. Yeah, I think it does. Oh, look at that. The Lovers. I'm just going to drop the damn mic and get out of here. Thank you so much for coming here. Thank you for entertaining me. I hope I was able to entertain you. I love you guys. I'm out for now, and I'll be back because I'm always freaking back. Love ya. Bye-bye.